Hey, NCC Media team. I just wanted to put together a few tutorials of how to set up running media here at New Community. Just to give a general overview, we have 4 projector screens, 3 that are seen by the congregation, and then 1 stage display screen so that the people on stage can see the lyrics and the next slides to come. We run Pro Presenter here at New Community, and we're running through what's called a triple head to go. And what that does is it takes a really wide output from the computer and we'll split it into 3 screens. So each of those feeds are sent to the projectors, and we're able to send a video feed that is able to animate across all of the screens. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Pro Presenter. This is probably what you'll walk into on a given night. So this is Pro Presenter opened up. This right here is the output preview. So you can see it's a really wide box because it's 3 wide screens wide, essentially. Right here is the library. It contains all the songs and Bible passages that Pastor Lou might use. And down here is the playlist. So right here I have a playlist for July 11 and 13 that we're going to use. And it's set up with a bunch of these items that came from the library, and they're all in order. So I can click here, and we see that there's the announcement background, the announcement slides, and then all the songs. There's a few things to know off the bat. Clear all is a friend when you accidentally press something, or something like a song keeps going and you need to stop it. That will help. Clear slides will just clear the words from the screen. Clear backgrounds, pretty self-explanatory. We use video backgrounds for most of our songs. You can find those in this video image bin. This is kind of another library of sorts of videos. We just got a subscription to Church Motion Graphics, which gives us a bunch of video backgrounds every month, and so it's nice to keep things updated and fresh and give the congregation something nice to look at. So you'll typically see me pull from this section right here, but there's other things, like these are the older Church Motion Graphics ones. We have a bunch of them in here that we used to use a lot. We use audio. This is what we play pre-service and post-service. Usually we don't do anything with this during the service unless like the choir would need us to play a track or something, but that usually doesn't happen. Up here's all the audio playlists. Really, there's no good guide as to what's what at this point. Sometimes I'll put together a playlist for a certain Sunday that I feel like will fit pre-service well. But otherwise, there's not any specific guide. Right here, you just click to play and click this X to clear it. You'll notice right over here is these arrows that signify what the song is going to do when it's done. This one has an arrow to the right, so it's going to go to the next track. You can set the behavior by just right-clicking and going to behavior. You can make it loop or stop after it's done. And then that's pretty much it for audio. Right here, you just click. I forgot to say this. You just click to open the bins and click to close them again. We use messages for countdown timers. So after the service gets out and we're counting down to the next service, we'll put, it's supposed to be 10 minutes in here. So you just enter whatever time, hit enter, hit this little refresh button, and then start, and you'll see it count down, but it's not on the screen anywhere yet, so we need to get it on there by clicking show message, and that will show up depending on what multi-screen settings is set. We'll get more into that later. Clocks we don't really use. Song select is really helpful when we sing a new song or maybe a really old one that we don't have anymore. You can type in any name right here and just hit enter, and it will find all the songs from, I believe, the CCLI database. So then you would just grab one of these and hit import, and it would put it right in the library. Bibles, we use these every Sunday. As you can see, you just type in the passage up here, hit enter, and it will show up on the screen. And then to get this into the library so you can put it in a playlist, you select this down here and save as a document, and that will dump it right into the library. DVD, we don't really use DVDs because there's a limitation on copyright that only allows them to be played on one screen at a time. So I'll normally grab the DVD that they want to use and rip it to the computer and just save it as a video file, so we don't have to mess with the whole putting the disc in, hoping it loads, and all that stuff. Output, we'll just hide the output from the projectors. I don't really use that anymore. It used to work correctly, but now after updating to the latest operating system on this computer, it shows the background of the computer, which I guess we could set to black, but I just don't ever use that. Templates, volume, timeline, there's none of this is essential to learn at this point. Let's see, I think that's a pretty good overview of what ProPresenter is. We'll get into the slide management and multi-screen settings and all that stuff in the next video.